into that today. It's about making the money. So I seen some crypto knuckleheads. I don't want to say knuckleheads because they didn't do anything. But I don't know what they did. I know they don't know about crypto for sure. I'm standing on that strong as fuck. They don't know about nothing about crypto. So an article, a couple celebrities, namely Kim Kardashian and Floyd.
Yeah.
But the company, are you guys into crypto? Kim Kardashian, Mayweather Jr. sued for involvement in alleged crypto scam. Let's get into this article. The company's executives collaborating with several celebrity promoters made false or misleading statements to investors about EtherumMax through social media. Back to what I tell you, I don't let people play. They don't know nothing. Me personally, I don't listen to nothing nobody say because I know they're lies. Why do I know they're lies? Because they don't think they don't do enough research and they don't care. Why do I say that? Because they have other things that they care fuck about. Just pay attention. Keep doing that shit you're doing. See where it gets you. Don't let nobody try to play you like you don't see them. You look when they hit you with some sneaky shit like, yo, what? You didn't tell them about that shit. You hit them with some shit and say, yo, do that shit you doing. See where it gets you. Right, keep doing shit you doing. See where it gets you. Everybody's gonna end up wherever they belong. I promise. I promise. The greatest gonna end up where they fucking belong. The Most High died because he had to go back to heaven. I don't know where these fuckers gonna go, but they gonna go somewhere. They gotta go. So like I always tell y'all, remain consistent and don't listen to motherfucking celebrities about crypto. What does a celebrity know about crypto? When the last time they need to trade with crypto to make some goddamn money? You ain't doing no trading. I ain't reading no paragraphs yet. I'm just not opening in the article. All right, so I'm just at the beginning of the openings, right? And we'll do a little quick overview. Okay, why am I talking about?
Okay. Are you guys into crypto? Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather Jr. sued for involvement in alleged crypto scam. The company's executives collaborating with several celebrity promoters made false or misleading statements to investors about EtherumMax through social media advertisements. Okay, so this article.
1 second, Empras. 1 second, let me get a date. January 11th. It was first published January 11, 2022. Then 11/22, and they updated it at 6:28 p.m. So let's listen to this nonsense.
This article is by Weston Blassie. Celebrities including boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr., Kim Kardashian, and former NBA All-Star Paul Pierce are being sued over their roles in an alleged pump and dump cryptocurrency scam. According to the class action complaint from the Central District of California, the celebrities listed as well as the company EtherumMax are being accused of making misleading statements about digital tokens that the company offers. Excuse me. The company's executives collaborating with several celebrity promoters made false or misleading statements to investors about EtherumMax through social media advertisements and other promotional activities. Okay, so it's a listing. So A, they made false or misleading statements to investors about EtherumMax through social media advertisements and other promotional activities. And B, they disguised their control over EtherumMax and a significant percent of the EMAX tokens that were available for public trading during the relevant period.
Why is that important? Because that's where we talk about whales. Like people always want to talk about whales, this, whales, that. That's why I don't really like black people conspiracy because it makes no sense. Like I said, I'm consistently with this point. I was in a room one day, a bro said, yo, $10 billion only damn near 1% of $1 trillion market cap. I say, oh my gosh, what the fuck? I didn't even think about the market cap. This whole time I've been fixated on the price and trying to show y'all that, yo, it's just strictly about the charts, blah, 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 blah. But then now when you even see it in relevancy, what is really making it move? What is really making it move? But people believe in nonsense. Something moved because the value, right? How does the value appreciate so fast? Well, the supply depreciates. So I mean the supply go from 1,000 to 10. Right? So that's how the volume jumps so fast. But a lot of these times with whales, they can't really do nothing. But in things such as EMAX and a lot of these other tokens, or even like I think Solana is one that I like, but I think Solana's a lot of shit like that. But like all of them start out like that. All of them kind of start out, even when they first started out. You got to think about it. Satoshi had 50% of the supply already. He said 50%, or whatever, 50%. Me. Everybody else, it was just 50-50 almost split with the company ownership. Right? But in a lot of these tokens right here, bro, these niggas own almost 70% of the supply. If they were to ever sell, it'll fall off the map. That's where you start looking at it. But within Bitcoin, there's nobody that owns even 10% of the supply. Right? So they can't really push the price down that severely. What pushes the price down in Bitcoin, where you be like, man, why keep on falling? You may think something else happened, and what happens is it's a sell-off. So if it drops levels because a big guy was holding the level, then retail hands say, yo, let me get out the play. Which is why last year, big motherfucking money ate y'all. Billions of dollars from y'all. Think about it. All last year, we act like this was a retail year. Y'all got wiped. I don't even know if y'all in the market still. Y'all got wiped, bro. So that's why I don't want to come in with that investment style where I spoke about this before. What it is? Victim of success. We get into the market, everything going up. You buy dumb shit, the shit go up. You think it's good. Somebody say, yo, stop buying that. Stop trading like that. Stop moving like that. You say, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. Did you make this much money on those? No, I didn't, because that was a stupid play. It wasn't feasible for me, right? So now I want to think about, did you make any good plays on the good plays? You didn't. So now that's gonna come and back bite you when you go into the future. Somewhere like 2022, where people say, "Cause look, bro, people lost money just like y'all won money. Same way y'all was making money, niggas. Other niggas on the other side shorting stuff that was losing money. I'm just telling you, bro. It's a war. It's a war. Every sell has a buyer. Every sell has a buyer. Every buyer has a seller.
So wait, you're saying the reason why the market goes down is due to sell-offs from retail hands?
Every time the market fall, unless you're in one of these coins, like an EMAX or something, where the majority of the supply is in one or two hands, that could never happen. Even with Ethereum, it's still a lot of percentage in certain hands where they say, whales could kind of affect it a lot more. Something like Bitcoin.
So like, what are you saying about like people, or not necessarily people, but businesses that are liquidity providers? Like, are you saying they're not causing the price to go up and down as well?
How much percentage of the supply could they own?
I don't know. What if they have 50 people that each own 10%?
Well, it depends on what company they in, yeah. Right, but if we're talking about Bitcoin in particular, there's nobody that owns 10% by themselves, the Bitcoin supply.
Okay.
So that's not even a number. But yeah, they can have a bunch of people that owns a percentage, and if they come together, that'll be a certain percentage. But then if you say all of that money put together, let's say 5% at the most, because it's $1 trillion market cap. You got to always put that into your mind, that it's damn near $1 trillion market cap, even though it's falling. Right, so right now it's damn near like probably like 800. Empras, can you check what it is? So I don't want to keep on being so wrong.
Wait, what are you looking at? Bitcoin?
I know the market cap shouldn't be at $1 trillion right now because it's under the number that I'm thinking that it was at, but just let me know the market is. So I can adjust it.
It's currently at 800 billion.
All right. So almost $1 trillion. So how much sell-off would have to actually happen for it to really even affect me? Like how much percentage of Bitcoin people have? I think about Michael Saylor. I think he got 300K plus on Bitcoin. That's only 1% of the supply.
So if the current supply is at 800, if you put it to 400 billion, that's 50% of the market.
400 billion. That'd be 50% of the market. Who has 400 billion worth of Bitcoin? I don't really know nobody that got 400 billion worth of Bitcoin. And then even if we go and say somebody like Michael Saylor, and then you take all his Bitcoin, what you would do 300 and I think say, dang, my phone just died. But if it was to do, you could just pull up the calculator on there.
I purposely brought a charger in here.
But if it was to do 350,000.
Wait, if we were to do 150,000, what?
Because the market cap is calculated by adding the share price, right? The share price with the amount of supply that's currently out. That's how you get market cap.
Okay.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out if we do that same thing with what Michael Saylor has. And I'm saying that we're just giving the hypothetical number. Say Michael Saylor got 350,000 Bitcoin times the current price right now. How much is that worth? Because I want to see how much a percentage of the supply it is that he has, even if he has. And if you say 300 plus, I think that's all the Bitcoin supply that's made yearly.
So how much?
350K.
Times what?
42, just to make it a simple number. It's at 42.6 with 42 straight.
14 billion. 0.7.
And 14 billion. What percentage of? That's a little bit more than 1% of the. It's probably about no more than 2%. There's no more than 2% of the 1,800 supply. 1,800 billion supply.
So you're trying to figure out what percentage of this is that 800?
And I'm saying it's no more than 2%. So even if you find a way to add 2% to this number, I'm not sure what's easier for you.
806. It's trillion? No, billion.
Billion.
Times 0.0. You said 2%?
Right? So no more than 2%, like I said. So it's not even 2% based on what your calculation is.
It's less than 2%.
So how much could he even move Bitcoin? And he don't have 350,000. I'm just saying, just to say that he bought all the supply in the year. He couldn't even move Bitcoin but 2%. So there's something else going on in the market, right? That's why I was telling you this is retail hands. It comes in where other people that don't understand the value, that's trading off other people's narrative, see it falling below numbers. Some people say, yo, if it fall below this number, you got to get out. They get out. Then hit somebody else by fall point. You feel me? It just keeps on happening. But the actual hands that's buying, they know what they're doing. They know the percentage moving. They know that no one person could affect it based on the market cap, right? So they're trading it different. I'm telling you, every time it falls, all you hear is Michael Saylor buying more. You got to think about it. He's buying high. He buying at 50 and shit like that. He buying 56, 69. He don't care. Those are to him. So you have to think about the position that a lot of us are in that was purchasing earlier. You can't let them trick you out of your spot by allowing the number to fall. I think the numbers could be manipulated. That's why even a lot of people that own Bitcoin, like real people that like Bitcoin fanatics type shit, like I guess you'll call them maxis, they don't even look at exchanges empresses. They just go straight to motherfucking, they goddamn shit, they own little personal shit, and they like, yo, I got my Bitcoin. Cool, I got my sats. If I want to sell my sats, I can go to Nigeria. Maybe Nigeria. Even if I want to sell them, I got a price that I want to sell them for. I'm not going on no goddamn open market. it's an open market. I'm not going on no centralized market. This is decentralized. I'm not thinking not telling me what no price is. They're pushing up their volume. They're doing all these fake numbers. It's not real. Right? So you have to always keep that in mind, bro. When you're a true investor, you make sure that the narrative remains the same. And if you believe in the product, you buy the product 10% off, 20% off, 100, you buy it until the narrative change, bro. Because there are stories like that where somebody had a narrative. He ran all the motherfucking calculations down in his head. He went against the indicators. He probably didn't even use no indicators. He got price points. He got motherfucking lines that he done drew, trend lines, and he got it all. So he believes something is going to happen. And the shit keep on falling, but he like, yo, it's still in the trend. It's still in the trend. Once it breaks that forward, whatever trend that he's been looking at, it was still in, then he switches position. Everybody has to be like that, bro. When the narrative change, you have to change. You can't be like, yo, I believe in this. I got to prove to them that I know. You're in this to make money. You're not in this for drama. It's not for something where you be like, yo, I went down and I almost lost my house. Nobody cares. It cares, bro. They really just want to know if you won or lost. You said, oh, they want to know, bro. Did you lose? I can't listen to you. Did you win? I can listen to you. It's a simple game, bro. Empress, are you still in the article?
Okay, yeah. So that was what the complaint read. EtherumMax is a company that offers ERC20 tokens on the Ethereum network. According to its website, the current price of an EtherumMax token as of Tuesday morning is points, a lot of zeros, 1961, according to CoinMarketCap. So it's not even 1 cent. Mayweather promoted EtherumMax on his trunks during his exhibition boxing match against Logan Paul. In 2021, Mayweather says he received a total of $30 million for all the ads on his trunks during that fight. Kardashian touted EtherumMax last June to her over 250 million followers on Instagram, and Pierce posted about how much money he made from EtherumMax in the past month on his verified Twitter account last May. Here's a post from Kim Kardashian on her Twitter account.
If you coming in with
I'm sorry. This is Weston Blasey, who's the author of this article. He's posting that Kim Kardashian's EtherumMax post from June 14, 2021, which she is now being sued for. Are you guys into crypto? This is not financial advice, but sharing what my friends just told me about the EtherumMax token. A few minutes ago, EtherumMax burned 400 trillion tokens, literally 50% of their admin wallet, giving back to the entire EMAX community. So that was her old post that he reposted, and then this is from Paul Pierce.
Okay, pause that. Mm-hmm. See, now what I was initially listening to was like, yo, how can y'all blame her that it's not financial advice?
Mm-hmm.
But then she went on to explain that they burnt such and such amount of tokens, 50%, so they're giving it back to the community. So there should be no major stakeholder. And now that they're going back and they're saying, yo, what? Look at this shit right here. Somebody lied. Somebody lied about what the hell went on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even just about the rug pull and about the pump and dump. Y'all completely lied about the situation. You said that somebody burnt all these goddamn tokens. You saying that we supposed to be able to get in, there'll be some fair nonsense going on. But now you telling me that there's still niggas that got damn near 50% of the tokens?
Mm-hmm.
You tricked us. Right? So that's why they're getting sued, because she used all the lingo. This is not financial advice. Mm-hmm. Sneaky ass.
This is a post from Paul Pierce directly at ESPN. I don't need you. I got EtherumMax. I made more money with this crypto in the past month than I did with y'all in a year. Truth shall set you free. My own boss, EtherumMax.org. Check it out yourself.
Come on, P.
The promoter defendants improper promotional activities generate.
See, but P could get off. P made more. P could stand on that. Paul Pierce could stand on. He's the truth. That's the nickname that Kobe and Shaq them gave him. Mm-hmm. But he can stand on that. Mm-hmm. What did he say? He didn't say nothing wrong. He said he made more than he made at ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
off EtherumMax.
Okay.
It could have been just what they paid him.
I see.
They can't get him.
So the promoter defendants and proper promotional activities generated the trading volume needed for all the defendants to offload their EMAX tokens onto unsuspecting investors, while plaintiff and class members were buying the inappropriately promoted EMAX tokens. Defendants were able to and did sell their EMAX tokens during the relevant period for substantial profits, the complaint reads. A spokesperson from EtherumMax told MarketWatch that the allegations were part of a deceptive narrative about the company and claimed the people who were working on the project last year are different than the ones who are presently involved.
Pause that, Empress. What just happened? What just happened?
Switch of hands.
Narrative changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as the narrative stays the same, we're on the boat. The minute, the very fucking second that they say, yo, it's new ownership, you go research that owner. If you believe that owner, cool. If you don't, get the fleck out. If you go to a college, you got a scholarship, a new coach come in, he revoking that goddamn scholarship if you don't like the way you play. Mm-hmm. You got to understand that shit, bro. You have to use those narratives. You cannot be on some shit like, yo, I bought Bitcoin, I like it. That's why I like Bitcoin, because there's no head. So with something like Ethereum, there's somebody like a Vitalik. Or something like Cardano, there's somebody like a Hankinson.
Binance.
You feel me? Everywhere there's somebody that steps up and say, yo, this is my company. What's going on? What's going on? With Bitcoin, everybody's like, yo, who own this nigga? Yo, they got to step up. Yo, you got them on your goddamn exchange? That's type of shit they on now. Because there's nobody to answer to, which is why there's this court case going on in Florida where they're trying to figure out these owners or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, this is the only way they can actually put forth some type of ad hoc regulation is just penalizing people who promote these things.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, let's see here. EtherumMax. Okay.
These are more.
Did I miss something?
I was about to say these are something else that look interesting. Let me know.
A spokesperson for EtherumMax told MarketWatch the allegations were part of a deceptive. Okay, we're right here. A deceptive narrative about the company and claimed the people who were working on the project last year are different than the ones who are presently involved. Representatives for Kardashian, Mayweather, and Pierce did not respond to MarketWatch's request for comment.
So he's simply saying, if you had a mediocre career, I can see why you're doing this. But don't take that as you're not gonna get penalized, because people like Clinton Portis, like I said, Clinton Portis is my favorite running back. He had an amazing couple of years, but his career was mediocre at best. At best, his career was mediocre. He getting his ass penalized right now behind that whole PPP little situation. I'm telling you, bro. Big celebrity, made a lot of money, didn't make a lot of money. I was telling Empress the other day that they're gonna sue you, bro. And they could be right or wrong, bro. They're gonna sue you. You're in America, bro. There's a possibility to make some money for nothingness. If you can't prove me wrong, if it's a hung jury, if niggas can't really decide if I actually did it or you actually did it, then you fucked. I'm getting me a little bit of settlement money, and I'm straight with that. Sometimes it's fucked up because it may just only be enough to pay the lawyer and the court off. Sometimes it may just be only that much, because a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't come up off these lawsuits. That's what I'm gonna tell you. But some people do, which is why you keep doing them. It's just like VC. It's just like some VC work, bro. It's just like some real deal VC work, where you like, yo, if I keep on investing in this nonsense, one of these boys gonna hit. And when that boy hit, hopefully I can get 3 times my return. That ain't bad, but that ain't good, because I'm looking 100x my. So the next time this nigga open up another company, because I was one of the first niggas on the first company, I ain't throwing that much. Next time I'm telling them I'm throwing them whatever, because I already figured them out. That's why me and Empress speak so highly on Tesla. Once you figure a company out and you figured out the leader, and you figure out how he rocking, Sometimes you can just rock wholeheartedly with him. Yo, the first time you was out here, Brian, ain't even really grinding under your shit. Let me grab a bunch of it right now. Fuck it. How much is this? 3,000? Yeah, let me get some stuff. You have to get to that point that you like, yo, I need me, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Niggas 300 million shares, not 300 million. A lot of shares, bro. Oh, fuck Tesla. There's a lot of shares out here. I want to explain to people, Empras, because the year just started, bro. And we could set ourselves up in such a fucking amazing position that by the end of the year, we'll be looking so lovely. But we're so caught up in desperation. Desperation this, desperation that, desperation this. We have to get out of that mindset. We have to invest in a certain way, bro. The brother said, bro, if you invest up to where you start feeling anxious, up to where you like, yo, I'm scared, don't invest. Only way you should invest is if you're investing with your strategy. If you have an algorithm, if you have a game plan, if you have something that you were waiting on, that's the only time you fully invest.